Good afternoon out to everybody. Alan D9J Sports. We're right back at it with another show. Hope everybody's staying cool out there because you know it's definitely hot in the 409. We're going to be talking about Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford, or once again, Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez, and how their fight can bring back boxing back to the way it used to be. Let's jump right into this thing. So, as we all know, September the 13th is just right around the corner. And the mega fight, one of the most anticipated fights in recent memory, is right around the corner. These two men embark on a journey that, hey, somebody's going to lose. We don't know who it is, or perhaps it'll go down in the draw. I don't think so. But as I ponder over it, I can remember the days of old when Sugar Ray Leonard stepped into the ring to fight Marvelous Marvin Hagler. And Marvelous Marvin Hagler would win every minute of the round. Almost. And to the very end of the round, Sugar Ray Leonard would rat-tat-tat about 15 punches and steal the round, or steal it from the judges. And that's how he was able to win the fight. To this day, I really don't know who won the fight. I know on the scorecard, they gave it to Sugar Ray Leonard, but it was one of the most anticipated fights ever. I'm also old enough, I can remember as a youngster, and I do mean a real youngster, when Muhammad Ali would step into the ring just about every time. I remember those epic fights that he had. I remember all the fights with Joe Frazier. I remember the fights with Ken Norton. There are so many epic fights that I can remember really clear. I can remember the build-up between Errol Spence Jr. and Terence Crawford, but that was a different type of thing, ladies and gentlemen. That was a type of fight that was really for, I would say, a real boxing fan, or really for just, I'd say, the black community, because you had the 409 Texas, or 214 Texas, and you had Omaha, Nebraska, and all the build-up. But this one right here, ladies and gentlemen, is for the whole world to watch. Now, I know there are a lot of people going to try to dub this fight as America versus Mexico. But I'm not going to do it on this channel. I'm going to tell you, it's two great champions that will be getting it on. Now, these champions right here aren't afraid to get into the ring and lose, and that's what we're not used to seeing. We're used to seeing fighters fight once every 4 or 5, 6 months, or maybe once every 2 years, but no, not now. Even though it's been a while for Terence Crawford, both of these fighters are willing to step into the ring, and that's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. We want to see them get into the ring. And in this fight, it won't be one of those things where you have to say, oh, well, this person will pass their prime. Terence Crawford's older than Canelo. Okay? So you won't have that as an excuse. You won't have an excuse as, well, Canelo was on using steroids. I think you used steroids, because there's allegations from both camps that something isn't right with Terence Crawford and Snacks, or the other guy, or Canelo Alvarez. So that won't be an excuse. You won't have to worry about either one of them running from the other one. You know, Terence Crawford is a cocky and a proud young man. He's a proud young man. He isn't going to run around and let you think for 1 second that he's afraid of you. He's going to stand there and fight. And you know Saul Canelo Alvarez, he's going to do the same thing. He's going to track him down, and he's going to fight. So it looks to be an epic showdown. Epic showdown. Let's be honest. We all watched Alexander Usyk get the job done, but those are heavyweights. The average man walking around is about 5'9", 165, 70 pounds. So we can relate more to when we see Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford step into the ring. Oh, yeah. It's going to be a great one. I don't know who's going to win. I have my own predictions. If you watch my show, I think I know who's going to win. But this will bring boxing back. We won't have to wait after this fight to see somebody like Shakur Stevens have to wait for a long time before he gets another opponent. We won't have to see that. I'm sure that after this fight, all of the fighters out there should be willing to step into the ring. I know that this is behind Floyd Money Mayweather, because he turned it into a business. But this is one time I can tell you right now, I don't want to see boxing. I want to see a fight. I want to see a fight break out between two legendary champions. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see it go down in the draw. I want to see it go down in the history as one of the best fights that we've ever seen. I don't want to see Terence Crawford do like Sugar Ray Leonard done at the end of the rounds and beat and win stealing rounds. And I also don't want to see Canelo Alvarez complain if Terence Crawford having to run, because you know Terence Crawford will not be running. I don't want to hear excuses like Manny Pacquiao had talking about his shoulder. But you know, for both of these fighters, they won't have any excuses. They're great champions. And I'm sure that the build-up, some of the things that you will see in the build-up, it's just part of it. But they're respectful champions. So boxing will be back on the forefront September the 13th. And you know, I'm going to leave you with this one. You know that it has to be an exciting fight, because the National Football League, college football, and your local high school, They're practicing right now. But the first thing out of everybody's mouth is this mega fight. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to continue to build this thing up. Alan with D9J Sports. I'm definitely out.